Okay, nothing too fancy here, and from what I can see on the table, it looks like we're going to be going pretty light on this trip. I definitely learned a lot of lessons on my AT through hike last year. We'll start with the big four. First, we're going to go with my same tent. It's got a couple holes in it, but I patched it. It's just about 2 pounds. It's the Big Agnes Copper Spur UL Platinum 2. I really liked it. I did purchase the ground sheet for it. You know, a lot of people use Tyvek, but I was able to get it for 70% off, and it worked great for the 5 months I was using it on the trail, and I'll continue to use it. Right to the sleep system, I've got this Big Agnes Farrington. It's a 50-degree bag, should be fine for the summer in Maine. Should keep me warm. If it doesn't, I do have this Sea to Summit liner that adds 3 to 5 degrees. And I also like the liner if it's really hot, like say 80, 70 degrees at night. I always like to be covered with something so I can just use that as a real super thin sleeping bag. My sleeping pad, I've had this Thermarest now for probably about 11 years, maybe. It's got one hole in it. It lasted the entire length of the AT. I'm gonna keep plugging away with this till it just falls apart. It's served me well so far. I've got this pillow, Sea to Summit pillow. I started the AT with one last year. It made it all the way through the White Mountains. I did have to take it to the REI in North Conway and exchanged it out for this one here. So this is relatively new. It's only got about a month or less backpacking on it, so I'll stick with that. So that's my tent, my sleep system. I've got my bag. It is the Hyperlight Wind Rider 55. Absolutely love it. This thing's got easily over 3,000 miles now on it. Couple tiny holes, but I patched them. I love the bottle holder here. I'm not good at drinking during the day, so having this up front, I usually throw a smart water bottle or about anything can fit in there. So that's great. And then the shoulder strap here. I like keeping my phone handy right here. And you can also throw in some sunscreen or whatever you want in there too. The pockets, even after 3,000 miles, they still zip. They're not rusted shut, so I can put snacks and things in there, which is awesome. My cook system, I'm changing it up a little bit. I've always used a jet boil, but I'm gonna try to go as light as I can on this trip, just really for experimenting, to be honest, because it is only like a 9 or 10 day trip. I did purchase this just titanium pot. It's got the holder in it. My fuel, I'm gonna try the MSR, the Pocket Rocket, because this, when I take it out of the package, it will fit in there with the fuel and a lighter. So the plastic case will not be going with me. So if I can put it all in there, I can't stand clinking in my bag when I hike. So what I'll probably do is just take some toilet paper or a paper towel in there and stuff it around it. It won't add a lot of weight, obviously, and that way it won't be clinking. I got my spoon. That's just an old $9 titanium spoon I bought on Amazon years ago. I've got my Katahdin 1 liter filter. So I'm usually a no filter guy, but we're gonna be hiking in northern Maine. A lot of fields up there, cow fields, vegetable, potato, broccoli fields, a lot of chemicals going on. So I think I will filter. A couple of real cheap $4.99, maybe even $3.99 1 liter Nalgene's that I picked up at Walmart, I don't know, a few months ago. I'll take those, and I usually have one of those filled during the day along with like a smart water bottle in my pocket, my bottle pocket there on my backpack. What else we got? My headlamp, just a black diamond headlamp that I got on sale. I bought this charger at Mountain Crossings at Neal's Gap last year, my through hike. So works great. I'll keep that if we get into town or something I need to charge up. Black diamond headlamp. I got a Sea to Summit towel here, pocket towel. It's just good to have during the day for if you're sweating or what have you. First aid kit, bunch of stuff in there. If you get any cuts, you know, Band-Aids, solar blanket, if hopefully it's not going to be that cold, but you never know. So you bring it. Also some quick clot in there for really bad cuts that a Band-Aid just isn't going to cut it. I found this last fall on the section of the Appalachian Trail that I maintain. It's just a really light little mat, super light, but it'd be great to just put it down on the ground to sit on, or even on a log or something. Just a little bit of comfort, you know, just to have along. For as light as it is, I think it's worth it. I've got some wipes, biodegradable wipes, what I call my med kit. I've got my medications that I take, got some bug spray in there, some sunscreen. It's not going to be a green tunnel for sure for most of this hike, and just toothpaste, toothbrush, some hand sanitizer, and also some hydrocortisone cream. Again, these Hyperlight pods, I love them. They come in a bunch of different sizes. I've got the 9 and 11 liter, I believe. You can see I still have food on this one. So all my food's going to go in here. This is what I call my medical. And then I've got my clothes ones right here. And these are the clothes I'm going to be taking. So I'm going to wear, I've got my shorts that I wore almost the entire length of the AT. They're still kicking. I'm going to keep going with them. Got an icebreaker t-shirt, a pair of darn tough socks. I'll start out with those. And then these are all the clothes that I'll bring. I've got my dry clothes for at night for sleeping. I got a long sleeve liner there just at night, just if it gets a little chilly. Then I've got this North Face sun hoodie. It's really, really thin, but it's obviously got long sleeves and a hood. That's why they call it a hoodie. So when we're walking through some of those fields and things on hot days, I will try that out. I've got my passport, very key. So for quite a stretch of the section of the International Appalachian Trail in Maine, you are basically straddling the border down power lines. So I have read in the comments and far out, and then I've also read some blogs, and especially with what's going on right now, they said to definitely have your passport. I was reading one through hiker. He continued on from Katahdin, was going up the IAT, and he got stopped 3 times by Border Patrol, and he said that if he hadn't had his passport, it would have been a real pain. So I'm definitely going to take that with me. I've got an 80K charger that I used on my through hike last year. I started out with a 10, then I bought another 10. Then I said to heck with it. I just got the 80. It's a hair under a pound, which is a bit heavy for a charger, but it's worth it to me to keep my electronics charged, obviously, my phone and my Insta360 camera. I'm going to bring that this year too. So that's pretty much it. I've also got, for my sleep system, I've also, which I don't have here on the table yet, which I've got to grab, my Flex Tail. That's my little pump. I've got literally the original one, but it still works great, so I don't see any need to spend money to buy a newer one just for maybe an ounce or two. So I'll have to grab that as soon as this video is done shooting here, so that I can, don't forget that. Any questions? I was going to put some links in the video, but some of this stuff is old. I couldn't even find the links to it, especially like my Thermarest pad. If you do have any questions whatsoever on any of this gear, please give me a shout out in the comments section. On my feet, I'm going to be wearing the Lone Peak 9s. If any of you watched one of my other recent videos, you'll see that I just got a new pair of the 9s. Loving them so far. Really, really liking the Ultra Lone Peak 9s. So this will be a really good test for them. I wore them up and down Katahdin, and they were great right out of the box. But this will put about 138 miles on them, so we'll see what they're like after that. Again, any questions, feel free to give me a shout, and hope that you follow along on my journey north. See ya.